What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion and observation. So I am going to try to keep this brief as I can. Shout out to Sage in the City. She released this video of Miss Lieonya in the shop with a whole bunch of women that are laughing, just so happened eating shrimp at that moment and joking about her husband. And the thing is, she didn't learn the first time when she went in there, did her fingerprints, took a mug shot, and sat down for those 2 hours. How not only this is more serious than what you think, but you could possibly be taken away from your kids, taken away from the career that puts the food on the table for your kids. Well, I don't know so much about that, but everything you do is out of spite, and when it doesn't benefit you, you don't care. Just like you say, nothing is worse than a cancer being poking a bear, poking. Okay, so Lieonya, who poked you in the beginning? Who poked you when you were yelling in your husband's face? Who poked you at that current time when this charge was already filed and you knew about the court date? You just was caught off guard that you went to jail for it. And now all of a sudden you want to sit up and say that your husband tried to blackmail you. So if you had that proof to present to the court, like the proof he had to present against you with the revenge porn, because if we're honest, that's exactly what it really was. He didn't want you anymore. He wanted to move on. You wanted to work it out. You cried to his brother about it, allegedly. But once he was over it and he wanted to go forward, you couldn't handle that. The nerve of him to think he's gonna leave you. For some reason, I don't know why, but you thought you made this man when he already was a self-made man before you walked into the picture. Let's get it straight. We only knew you because of him, not the other way around. But anyhow, everyone's saying they don't see how a father can send the mother of his kids to jail. It's the same way we would send a man to jail had he done the same thing. People don't understand these are lives being ruined and at stake, in careers as well. You could sit up and say that he never had this type of career, that type of career. I guarantee you it would have picked up way more faster than what it is now had he not dealt with you for those 6 miserable, long, exhausting years. Those 6 years of you holding him hostage in the house, not wanting him to put out videos with beautiful women because you were insecure, or the times when you poured drinks on his shirts or caused arguments, confusions, took his phone from him, and so on. Maybe he would be just that greater rapper, singer, whatever it is he was pursuing before you came along, had you not stopped him along in that journey. How about that, Miss Lieonya? What's so great about your career? What is so great about the things you have going on besides sitting on panels of women allowing you to lie, antagonize, manipulate? And the funny thing is, every dog has their day. You don't think this stuff will haunt you or bite you, but it will in due time. Maybe God's just trying to allow you to get some type of dignity, some type of empathy, care for the person who you've been trying to destroy for this last year, to feel 1 ounce of remorse for what you have done to him. But you don't feel it, and I don't think you ever will. So we know that the revenge, nobody needs to set out to do anything to you. You've already done it to yourself. You've incriminated yourself over and over again. You turned around, got in trouble for the same thing that you had to be quiet about, to get out 2 hours later and speak on it. Get your hair done. It's 4 days later. You couldn't even plan the proper birthday party for your daughter. But you made sure you made it to the hair salon on time to get your hair done, your usual beauty routine. You made sure that was happening. You made sure you made time to sit around these women and laugh and lollygag about your husband who had a little shrimp allegedly, but he had to leave you with that little shrimp. Is that what's wrong? You mad? He got in a car with his little shrimp and he drove 10 minutes from you, and then you turned around and wanted to get revenge on him for that? Is that what's going on here, Miss Lieonya? Because if we're going to speak the truth, we might as well say all the truth. Tell it all. That's what the problem is. You want to bring this man down because he does not show an ounce of botherness when it comes down to you, your tactics, and what you continue to do to make him feel so low. And for these women to sit around and gaslight you up to make you feel as though you're proving a point, you have every right to be upset. That's why we go so hard over here. You men, a lot of men, don't speak out about it. If it was the other way around, had it been the other way around, he would have got scolded for a picture that he sent to only his cousin, his brother, or one of his friends, and it made surface to the internet. He would have got in trouble about that. But no, he chose not to do that. He didn't speak on you, your smelliness, allegedly, your farting, allegedly, the things your waist you cannot no longer hold in because of your surgeries, allegedly. He didn't bash you. He didn't speak on you. And even if he did say something, guess what? He should have said it. You deserve to get all of that coming to you. And I was so glad that someone in his defense said something. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it would have never been brought to that had you stopped continuing to antagonize this person's brother, ruin their character. Now you want to talk about their manhood when you got all these issues over there with you, when you're leaking out fluids continuously, you can't control them, and you study got a bikini on in a picture, so I know that's not helping any. Anyhow, you know what they always say, laugh now, cry later. Or the story about the girl who cried wolf, or the boy. That will be you. And your day will come soon. And it won't be unexpected for us, because we saw all the foolery that you're doing and you continue to do. But however, it will be a shock for you, because you thought you would never be held accountable for your actions, and it would never went this far. You thought for some reason your husband was weak because he took so much from you, but in reality he was strong enough to walk away, strong enough not to put his hands on you, strong enough to do all these things even after you broke him down repeatedly, and get on camera and smile and go about his day. Or are you antagonizing him through Mr. Hip Spreader about his daughter, when you only on TikToks dancing, when he's on there actually being a father that you claim he never was? But what has Mr. Ed taught her on camera that was so cute, besides pretend to love up on her to make you proud and impress you and get a paycheck? Because that's all it's about. Is he counting with her? Is he saying his ABCs and having her repeat it back? No. What is he teaching her? What has he taught her? What have you both sat down and taught her, knowing that she's getting ready to start school this year? I can't think of one thing besides you being online every day antagonizing your husband. You have everything planned out for everything when it comes to YouTube. when it comes to masterminding, when it comes to manipulating people. Like I spoke too soon of Nate Dogg. She wanted to show her allegiance to you. I guess, we speak too soon. We shouldn't be surprised when stuff resurfaces, because she showed it clearly, clear as day. She showed us that she was at the airport with the overpriced Wu-Tang shirt on that she bought from your girlfriend. So, yeah, she wanted to show us that y'all still cool. And then you said something of the nature, never let the right hand know or know what your main man is doing. Something like that. You said that in the beginning of the video. Never let no one know what your main man is doing. That's all you've been doing, Miss Lieonya. All your moves are predictable. From your broken down party you put no effort into doing for your child. You didn't even put no dang on candles on the cake for her to blow it out. Shout out to my sub who pointed that out, by the way. Just sad. Everything's sad. You're sad. And you think you're laughing so hard with them veneers. You keep on going. When that platform comes down, you're going to want to take out one of those veneers out of your mouth, and guarantee you probably want to slit your wrist. Because when the attention is off of you and it's turned into a negative light, you can't handle that. You deflect a lot. So imagine when all your skeletons start coming out the closet. All these interviews you did, everything you have done to this man is finally exposed for real, for real. And how are you even going to live with yourself? Because you too vain. You too cocky. Leave your opinion down below what you think. I'll be speaking to each and every one of you soon. Later.